So I'm just going to say a few things as usual, just an introduction kind of thing, and then we can just talk and whatever comes out, comes out. But all that this wants to express is that there is just what is. There is just this. There isn't anything else. There's nothing else, there's nowhere else to go, there's nothing else to find, there's just what is. It's just immediacy. This is nothing apparently happening. This is everything. This is nothing. This is all of it. It doesn't need to be anything more. There's nothing needed to be added. Nothing needs to be found, because this is it. It's just simply this. It's extraordinary because it's constantly missed all the time. It's constantly missed because there's a constant attempt to find something. But these bodies have got no interest in any of that. These bodies just are what they are. There's an apparent contraction. An apparent contraction of that which we might call me. We might call the me state, a state of energy, a quality in the body, where there is a sense there somehow that there's an individual, a centre from which all this is being experienced from. But that centre is an illusion. That sense is an illusion. Because, what is there to say?
Yeah.
All there is what's apparently happening. All there is this. There's just this. It's the most utterly simple expression that there could possibly be. Just what is. And that is extraordinarily difficult for me it's not difficult, it's impossible for me to grasp. Me is always trying to find something. It's always trying to find what it's looking for. And what is it looking for? Me doesn't have any clue about what it's looking for. It's just a contraction. All me is a quality of contraction that apparently keeps on, that's it. Just contracts. For no reason. There doesn't need to be a reason, there's just apparent contraction. And somehow that entire thing can just completely fall apart. Again, for no reason. Because there is no one. There's nobody in this room. There's nobody expressing anything here, and there's no possibility of there being anybody that will understand this, because there isn't anyone. So it's a conundrum that we can talk about, and of course we won't get anywhere. But the wonderful aspect, quality of this is that you won't get anywhere. Me can't get anywhere. That's what's wonderful about this. That's the gorgeousness of it. Is that there's no possibility of getting anywhere. It's the only possible expression where there isn't anywhere to get. Otherwise, it's always trying to, it's always on a hamster wheel. Yeah, it's always on a hamster wheel, just going, Me is always on a hamster wheel. We're all a bunch of hamsters, basically.
Yeah. Speak for yourself, then.
Yeah. Hamsters are all right, actually.
Very charming hamsters.
Humans are the ones.
They're great energy.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, we can talk about this in any way, shape or form. It's not going to make any difference to anything, but this can be expressed, and we can talk about these. We can talk about what this is. Of course, it's not going to be explained here. There's no answers. This has no knowledge of anything at all. So there's nothing to give you anything here. There's nothing for sale, nothing to offer for a change. What a change that is, you know. It's a break from being offered stuff.
It's a relief.
It's a relief, yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that's why Gary always falls asleep?
Sorry?
I think it's, I mean, yeah, relaxing. Yeah.
It's like
It's very relaxing.
break.
Anyway.
It's like
Yeah.
an invitation to
It
just.
is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's yeah. Me's always charging around trying to get this right, and what's wonderful is that there isn't anything possible to get right. So it's just yeah, that is relief, but in itself.
It's so tiring, isn't it?
Oh,
Being
yeah.
me, running around trying
Yeah.
to do this and that and change this and that.
Oh yeah. Trying to get a better. It's always about, I guess, you know, finding a better situation.
Trying to arrive somewhere. isn't it?
Arrive somewhere. Yeah, exactly.
Or
Okay.
helping others.
When then?
And that's why that's the missing of this. Is that this isn't enough for me. This is just this. It's just, you know, floors, carpet. That's it. Well, who needs more than that? You know. But that's what's missed. That's what's missed.
I'm interested in what you say, this isn't enough.
Well,
And
for me.
Yeah, but I don't know whether I can articulate this, but I don't know whether it's to do with me thinking that it's because it's getting older, that it's like I'm getting that actually it's too much being with people who are telling stories.
Oh, I see, yeah. Well,
And it's like I'm moving away from it. And I'd be interested to do what you say that, because I'm noticing that I can't engage with.
Well, I mean, stories can get very tedious, right?
Yeah. Just for instance, I'm on a number of WhatsApp groups because I'm in a couple of choirs and that. And it's like, it's non-stop bullshit. The messages are just so boring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Mm.
Totally.
Tedious.
Mm.
And I'm thinking, is it because I'm just getting older and I can't be
Well,
bothered?
well, as when you, in a certain sense, if you are older, you've heard the same damn story more often than everybody else.
I have heard a lot, yeah.
So I mean, it's.
But in the past, I would be engaging.
You'd be
with something.
engaging with, yeah, sure. Well, in the end, this expression, it really, fucks up stories.
Because they're not significant anymore.
Yeah,
You're just not finding them significant anymore.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, just
They're
And
just
but it's not only I'm not finding it significant. I'm sort of moving away from it. I could sort of not be bothered by it and stay there, but I'm moving away from it.
Yeah.
Does any of that make sense?
Well, yeah. I mean, there can be a huge aversion to that contraction of being in a story. Being part of a story. That's if you're part of it. Being part of a story is very tiring.
It seems to sap one's energy.
Oh God, it's absolutely. It's you have to play that role. You're that role. That's what you are. Forget it. It's all illusory. There's no roles.
And it's quite interesting because I've always been quite like being on my own, and I quite like being with people. But I'm noticing now that I'm more sort of moving away to being on my own, and I'm thinking, should I be like this?
Well, there's no. It's just what seems to be going on. That's what's going on.
Just.
That's just what's going on.
I'm not vexed by it. I'm just sharing it.
No, sure.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Curious.
Yeah.
Curious.
Yeah, curious. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put those groups on mute. Put those WhatsApp groups on mute. Put them on mute. Then you don't even know them. Stupid messages are coming in.
I won't tell you any stories anymore, Brendan.
You did mention your name earlier.
But it's just when you said this is enough. I mean, because all the people I'm talking to are there. Their me's are their project in the main, and it's too much. It's not as if this is enough. This is enough. It's too much.
Well, I see what you're saying. Yes. Well, I mean, when me's telling a story, the main thing that it needs is for everybody else to believe in the story. That's what it needs. It needs everybody to be part of the story. Say, if me is about, this is my story, that's your story, there's me, there's you. And so that, creates, story upon story. More, sharing of stories, That's what humans do.
And maybe I'm more alert to it. Like, you say I'm a choir and you get a message, I can't make this week's session because I'm just climbing the Himalayas or something,
Mm-hmm.
I think, well, I'm not particularly interested that you're climbing the Himalayas. But they have to share it. It's sort of, there was I did sociology.
It's impressive.
Actually, that's quite interesting.
I'm halfway up the Everest.
Are you sure
Say it to me then.
I'll sponsor them.
I've met covers. I'm up the Everest.
I did sociology at universities, and there was a guy called Irving Goffman. He was.
Just to tell you, this is. It's fine, but just let's.
Yeah, okay. And
Okay,
let me finish my story.
Carry on.
Well, my story, it's very interesting.
It can be that me's like their story better than other stories. That can also happen.
Yeah.
Just say.
I'm really get jealous.
story. There's a girl called a man called Irving Goffman, and his theory was that he described it as performance management.
Yeah.
It's like I'm dealing with performance management the whole time. You know, so this is enough, but actually, it's talking with people.
Yeah.
It's like it's a performance.
Sure. Well, there's a role there in a certain sense that feels that or perhaps felt like you need to manage other people's stories.
And he put this down, and we talked about the 60s now. He put it down to the development of technology, and that encourages that.
Well, I mean, technology is just another way of extending the story.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all of these, people like, Musk and all of that other stuff. It's just a continuation of the story. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how big you make the AI or whatever it is that you're creating. It's just a continuation of the same story. Let's make it better.
This is why I've raised it, because I love your answers. Yeah.
So it's that really. Same stuff, same old stuff.
But more so, it seems to be.
Yeah. Well, it's become exponential. Yeah.
So more people can listen to the stories, it's going to got bigger.
Yeah. And me has become very, in a certain sense, me as it gets more and more exaggerated in importance.
Well, the me makes money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The more me's, the more money.
Well, me doesn't do anything, but me imagines that it
I
is.
need more of this, I need more
Yeah,
of that.
there's a lot of need. Yes, it's a very needy kind of sucking everything. Yeah.
And all this stuff sells to that.
Yeah.
So we buy more.
Yeah.
And we stay stronger me's.
Yeah. Well, it just continues the illusion that there is something real, that there is a centre called me, and that's where it all, everything spins from.
But when there's a me listening to stuff that's coming at you, it can be very easy to get so consumed in that and feel like a total failure in the whole grand scheme of things, right? It's like, oh my God, I should have been buying Bitcoin, and you feel like it, but that's because that's the illusion, right? There's just illusion everywhere.
The whole nature of there being someone is the fundamental illusion, and then there is a constant, an exaggeration of that all the time. And so all of these different aspects that you're talking about what is important, what is very important, what is, what it means to be successful, not successful, failure, winner, all of this kind of stuff. This all becomes part of the story.
And it just exaggerates.
It's exaggerated, yeah.
Huge exaggeration.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You come here if you want this. Yeah, more the merrier. Oh yeah, this is a good spot.
Would you say that performance management is a good way of describing the me?
For some me's, other apparent me's are not interested in management of any kind. They're actually interested in being a superstar. And there are other me's.
But that's managing it in a way.
Well, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a sort of, in a way, when me is always in a way managing other people.
Yeah.
There's always another. There's always, me and you, 1, 2. It's always dualistic. So there's always a relationship that has to be managed. So yes, in a way, you could say that it's always management.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. Me is always in a management kind of dealing with things. Yeah. But I think there are some sort of me's that sort of get very locked into being, in that sort of position of trying to manage lots of things and worrying about lots of things, and there are others that are very sort of like, you know, dominant and kind of expressive. There's different versions of me. If you
So
like.
I'm noticing more and more that when I'm with people where there isn't that performance management, and there's a form of intimacy, that's a beautiful place to be in. So it's not as if I'm not, but it has to be at an intimacy.
Well, all there is intimacy in a way. Just that there's not there isn't intimacy and not intimacy. It's intimate and impersonal at the same time. That's the
Say that again.
intimate.
You like that one?
It's intimate and impersonal, unconditional love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's that.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what is.
Yeah.
So there's
I
never
like that.
there's never a point where there is intimacy and not intimacy.
No.
That's just an illusion.
Yeah. But there is intimacy and impersonal.
It's together.
Just yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just it's one. That's, you know, the intimate impersonal.
And that's why I'm growingly more comfortable.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm growingly more uncomfortable in that energy.
Okay.
Say that again. We're growing more comfortable.
In that energy, that is.
Okay.
Well, that energy is just all there is,
Exactly.
which is kind of
Except when it isn't.
Well,
when
no.
it isn't, if you see what I
No,
mean, where
it is
where
all
there's
there
performance
is.
management.
Well, even performance management is still what is.
It's a lot to put
It's
up with
just
there, isn't
it's
it?
just the quality of contraction.
Yeah.
Still what is. So me can't escape what is. It's already what is.
So we know that, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sorry.
Come on, David.
You've never done that. The peanut gallery here. Seeing as we're doing story time here,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, with me, it's always it's like all there is this. It's just this immediacy,
yeah.
and that then lasts for maybe 5 or 6 seconds, and then it will be like, right, let's stop that, and let's get right back into story. It's just me. That's yeah.
Yeah.
But no, sorry, what were you going to say? There's no problem with any of it. It's just what it is.
Yeah, there's a stuckness here with the concept of relating and relationships.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
it's a high hurdle to hop over.
Tony used to say, so when it comes to a relationship, that's where the shit really hits the fan.
I might as well confess I did call Tony on that this week.
Okay.
You did what?
I called Tony actually. I rarely do, but I spoke to him 2 weeks ago, and before that it had been years. And what was going on here again? Story time. It's like, you know, a relationship ended, blah
Yeah.
blah blah, and then there's the going on the dating apps,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the trying to relate.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Tony, the call before this one, I said, there I am on these dating apps, you know, as if, you know, this is the end of the world, like, you know, this something needs to work here or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And like desperately seeking,
Yeah.
and Tony goes, well, you're not really looking. Right. Oh, okay, alright. I'll let that one sit for a couple of weeks.
That's putting you in your place, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's never going to work. I'm just yeah.
He's come all the way from Ireland for that.
It never works.
You too, huh?
Nothing works.
Yeah.
So nothing works.
Yeah. But then
That's amazing. Nothing works.
I used.
Thank God for that.
But I used a fatal line.
It's hopeless.
Nothing works.
I used a fatal line with Tony, but wouldn't it be nice to be in a nice relationship? And oh God,
Yeah,
conversation that didn't go.
Well,
very far.
I can imagine.
So before the illusion was no more, what we were describing there about relationships and everything being objects and things, is that how that body would have operated, or do you see a difference?
Oh yes. Because this was always negotiating before David. That me was always negotiating a contract with somebody. Yeah, there was somebody there was somebody here, and there was a negotiation of something. No, there's no engagement in that.
And there's no one to engage.
That's right. Yeah. There's no possible. There's no. All of that just falls apart.
Are people repelled by that?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, me wants to be. Comforted by being owned, needs to be owned or the owner of something, of someone. So without that, it's a little bit tricky, because it's there's no it's like how you're on unsteady ground.
Doesn't I also remember going some thing I did a number of years ago. That the thing was that it only takes one to tango. It doesn't take two to tango. It takes one to tango. So if somebody, like you were saying, is not there, does that change the dynamic in the other person?
No, it totally changes the dynamic.
In the other person?
Well, not. I mean, it changes the dynamic in that other person will could perhaps get extremely frustrated that they're not getting what they want.
Or think, I've never come across this before.
But they may have a sense of that. But it can be very frustrating because they're not getting. Don't you need me? That's the idea. It's all about need.
I got the line recently, you don't value me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do with that.
Who knows what to do with that? Yeah.
And what would need be in that context? So you don't need me. What would that mean? Because in terms of non-violent communication, which I've done a lot of training in that, it's all about needs, meeting needs. So what would
non-violent communication is entirely about there being two people.
Yeah.
So of course, what we're talking about here is that that is a complete illusion.
Yeah.
So there's no possibility of creating a good relationship. There's just no relationship.
I should have responded, there's nobody to value.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
That would have went down well.
Yeah. But all of these things are sort of like, that's what we're taught, that you need to value people, that you need to do this, you need to do that, all of these things that you have to remember to do. And then there's just attraction, repulsion, there's just response, for no one. I mean, children are like that. It's very direct. Very direct. Small kids, they don't, you know.
They can't fake it, can
They,
they?
right.
They don't like you. They
Yeah.
just don't like you.
It's lovely.
But it's and there's something like oh, that's okay. You know, it's quite easy. It's like okay, no problem. You know.
But sorry to go back, but isn't in the sense of what am I trying to say here? In the sense of the concept of non-duality, yeah.
The concept of non-duality is bullshit. You know,
Is what?
The concept of non-duality is bullshit.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But in terms of where it hasn't dropped away, or whatever the phrase is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
I
Yeah.
mean,
God, I see what you're saying.
otherwise we can't talk about it.
No. I understand. No, I wasn't sure what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't one more alert to that sort of energy in somebody else that they're needing something?
Well, it may be obvious that that's what the story is. That there's a presentation of a story,
Yeah.
and that there's not something that's being met. You know, there's not a meeting.
So
of
there's a
that.
possibility of being repelled by that sort of energy. You know, attraction repelling.
Yeah, I mean, there can be some stories which are very interesting, and other stories which are not interesting.
Yeah.
So it depends on what's being expressed.
Or any story.
Any story, well, yeah, I mean, it's just energy in that form. Stories are just energy in that form. Some qualities of energy are interesting, others are not, and will have that quality. Stories aren't bad, right? There's not a good or bad about story. It's just story. Story is empty. It's all empty. Everything's empty. All this is just nothing appearing to happen. It's just this.
But when you drop away, you don't have to distinguish that, do you?
No, exactly that. There's no distinguisher.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing. Is the whole nature of there being a distinguisher is what falls away. There isn't anybody that's analysing
So
this.
I haven't got to the stage of distinguishing. I've not been having to distinguish it. So that leaves you having to judge.
Well, there is. First of all, there isn't there aren't stages of it.
No, I get that.
What we're talking about is that when there's a questioner or an analyzer or a distinguisher,
Yeah.
that's in a certain sense what falls away. That's the whole thing is that it's the questioner that dies.
So when there is a distinguisher, you're susceptible to whatever's happening.
Well, you're just in it.
In it.
For want of a better word, you're in the contraction of story and I am, and this is important.
And once you fall away, there's no need to distinguish. There's no you don't distinguish anything.
Distinguishing in the sense of distinguishing in.
There's no issue.
There's no issue, yeah. Distinguishing in the form of like this is a glass of water and this is a table, You distinguish difference or naturally, but not in terms of what you're in a sort of existential way of describing it or something of that nature. Yeah, none of that is relevant anymore.
Because there's no issue.
There's no issue.
It's all
There's no one.
It's unconditional.
Well, there is no one, so there's no
Yeah.
issue. Yeah.
Was that
Didn't take
fun?
much.
He fell away. It's working.
Readings work. Is that a bit of performance management?
Thin layer of me over there. It doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want
I'm
that.
quite jealous.
Yeah.
It's all right. It punctuates everything. very well.
Ambiance enhancement.
Bit of background noise.
Nothing is wasted.
Isn't it quite easy to understand the concept of this? I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
very simple, easy.
Yeah, sure. There is no one.
Hmm.
There's and that's the interesting thing is that can be once that's in a way there's a kind of set of words that can be used, that can be understood, and then can be repeated. Sometimes in a very eloquent way, and it's complete bullshit.
Hmm.
It's just that it's a set of rules that you know. It's like a computer thing. Oh, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I can plug that in, and I've remembered that, and now I can talk about.
And some people can use that in
and that's what
conversation.
some people apparently. What is going on
Speakers.
is that there's speakers which come from that kind of expression, and it's got nothing to do with because this is not about words. This has got nothing to do with words. This is irrelevant. Words are irrelevant. So it's not something that's to me. There's a very clear sense of when this is sort of expressed from a different way.
So in a way, like you hear people talk about narcissism and narcissists, but aren't they just different flavors of me?
Yeah. Well, it can be different flavors of me. Yeah, sure. I mean, that there's a particular quality of that body, and me in a certain sense it forms an identity out of that particular energy. So some energy will be very, like this, and some energy will be very soft and different qualities. But essentially, it's yin and yang,
So
it's different qualities of energy.
So is the labelling of it as that bullshit then, or?
Well, it is just a way of describing different energetic expressions in different times in history, in different places in the world. Those kind of expressions would have completely different ways of describing them. Go to ancient China and they talk about that in a completely different way. Just sort of qualities of energy, different qualities of energy. It's all different qualities of energy. There's nothing right or wrong with any of it. But there's some process where there's an idea from the narcissist is seen as being the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
There are no enemies.
Right.
There isn't any of that. There isn't any good or evil or right or wrong. It's impossible.
But there's a societal acceptable me, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a me that sort of fits the.
We like that one.
We like that.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
Yeah, and very commonly because it doesn't rock the boat.
Yeah.
You know, so the apparent me's that kind of rock the boat are not liked very much because they kind of press too many buttons.
It's like we're underwater now.
Two down.
Guys, stay strong this side.
Yeah, how many people?
It's good advertising, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll sell it.
Yeah.
This message though is fairly recent, isn't it? Like maybe Tony, would you say, started 30?
Well,
The expression of it.
in the clarity that it is expressed. Tony was definitely the first person that where it came out.
Came up with such kind of
Came out,
irreverence and all that kind of stuff.
In that indirect way,
Yeah.
oh, for sure. I mean,
If you go back in history,
yeah,
it's
there
very.
wasn't any, if you do, there aren't those expressions where it's coming so directly, and there is a clear point that there is no one, that there is no message, there's no one that the message is for, there's that's something that was,
Think people might have came close, but not.
Well, no, there were these moments.
Yeah.
There's
So-called
the early Upanishads or
Have you seen or heard Spinoza in the 1600s?
yeah, I mean, but they're sort of singular phrases or suggestions of something.
Yeah.
And then it goes deeply back into a dualistic teaching, and that's just wrapped
It gets lost again.
Yeah, this is with what's being expressed from this kind of expression. It's a completely different and direct expression where there isn't any of that dualistic connotation associated with it.
We don't know whether in 300 or 400 years' time whether Tony's message will have been wrapped in some kind of.
It would be quite. I mean, who knows? But I think it would be quite difficult to do that.
Rupert?
Yeah.
Reverend Rupert?
But I mean, it's not. The Rupert is a completely and utterly. It's a totally different thing than that expression. I know. Yeah.
But we don't. That's another point. That there may have been other speakers hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Their direct message wasn't kind of tolerated or
But the interesting thing is that you can see that expression on YouTube and on wherever it is. It's very clearly coming from that expression, from that. Whereas I think in previous hundreds of years, you could not see that. That was all in books, or it was passed on through a different thing. This is a different period, which is you know, is where that is why that's different. But also, it's already everything. So even if nothing was recorded, nothing was associated, nothing, it's already this anyway. So this expression is bound to be bumped into at some point by me, is bound to, you know, meet that at some point. So it's that's the freedom of it, is that it doesn't need to be recorded or kept somewhere in case of emergency, that you know, the human race needs to preserve this thing, because otherwise it's not going to be found again.
Because it is. Yeah.
It's already everything. So it's that's the beauty of it cannot be destroyed. It cannot be hidden. It cannot. It's already everything.
So in a way, there is no message.
There's no message at all. No.
Everything is this message. Everything.
Yeah, there's no message.
There is no. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like. Sometimes I use it, but I don't like the word message. This is not a message at all. This is a statement for no one.
Oh, no.
What is it that? What hears this? I can always
Nothing hears this.
Yeah, but like, I'll ask it anyway. Like, probably like most here, you listen to this message and you listen to it and you know, blah blah blah, and ultimately it's not being heard. If I'm still coming.
No, yeah, and you will never hear it. Nobody ever hears it.
So what is
in a way, something hears it, but it's not it. When there's someone and something taking hold of this, that's not what is being expressed. That's not what is being pointed at, expressed, talked about here. Everything that is taken, everything that is gotten, it's not what is being spoken about here. So it's and of course me will try to take something away with it. It'll take a doggy bag, you know, of bits and pieces, you know. Yeah.
Some Americans call it in a restaurant, you know, food is left over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a bit like the media is, I suppose, trying to find information.
Exactly. It's about getting more.
Hang on to something.
You know, gathering more understanding. This can't be understood. How can everything be understood? How can nothing be understood? It's just irrelevant. All of this is irrelevant. That's what you have to understand this. Nothing to understand, nothing to get, just for a change, just for a change. Nothing to get, nothing to understand. Isn't that amazing? That's just what a relief. Phenomenal. No requirement at all.
So it's almost like the trying to get it just keeps you at it.
The trying to get it is me trying to find, me seeking.
Jim Newman had a saying, I think it's like a Zen saying or something, like trying to hammer a nail into the sky.
Yeah, yes. That's a good way.
Pointless.
Yeah. Nice.
And it's not fun, in the sense it's not required to be fun.
No, well, fun. How do you mean it's not fun? Like the
well, there seems to be sort of people talking about this, that it's all fun, you know.
Oh no, that's just that's absolute nonsense. I mean, there's fun. There can be fun.
Yeah.
There can be grief.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
this is grief.
Yeah.
This is celebration.
Yeah.
This is everything and nothing.
Yeah.
So it's so to focus on one thing is pure dualism.
Yeah. I'm glad you say that. Yeah.
Although it's just a formulation of turning this into something. But you can't turn this into something.
Yeah.
It's already everything. It's just it's another way of, you know.
Is this play? I've heard the word play.
Play, well, I mean, it isn't anything. So play is just another. It can be play. It can not be play. It can be, you know what I mean. It can. It's everything. You can't
Pinpoint it.
pinpoint like hammer and nail into the whatever the sky or tap this in and kind of go, right, I've got you now.
Yeah.
You're,
Conclusion.
You're having fun.
That was a split second. And then it's done.
to be honest, I mean this when this message is direct, directly expressed, it's extremely boring for me. Me finds this extremely boring because it's just this. It's not anything spectacular. It's just what is. That's the amazing quality of it, is that it is just what is. It's not something that needs to be gotten by going to the other end of the earth or doing jumping out of an aeroplane or whatever, and you're going to find it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very plain and simple and ordinary and everything in between. It's not. It doesn't need to be kind of like. It doesn't need a fanfare.
It's not even every day.
Yeah, it's but for me it's boring. This message is boring.
So when we keep going to these meetings,
Yeah.
why? It is so boring.
Well, me has got nothing to do with this. There's that body just is drawn. It's a magnet. That body's a magnet.
Without
gets
any
drawn.
reason, really. No reason at all. Why?
There's no reason, no. There's just attraction.
Attraction.
It's just attraction, repulsion. That's what goes on. Seems to. So that's what seems to go on in these. This. There's a draw to that body is drawn to these apparent situations where there isn't anything that needs to be done, where there isn't anything that needs to be performed or needs to be understood.
Yes, because you see, I've noticed since I listened to this message statement, I've noticed really clearly, obviously, that every time I listen to this, there is absolutely nothing that is registered. I can listen to the same sentences over and over again, and the kind of, I don't know why, but at the same time I can say, obviously, there is nothing I understand, nothing that this person understands, nothing, and yet it's like music. It's like listening to music, and I'm really drawn to it.
That's it, and that's it. It is like listening to music.
It's like what?
It is like listening to music, you could say. Yeah, it's a quality of energy.
Yeah, and also when I come to these meetings, there is the obvious sensation or feelings that it wouldn't matter at all if I go or not.
No, absolutely.
And even now that I'm speaking, again, sometimes there are like words that are almost coming up. And then there is also the feeling fall, right? And so they just don't come out, and it doesn't make any difference. So
No.
incredible.
That's just the bird singing.
Yeah.
There's another bird over here.
Weird.
So there's nothing happening, not even repulsion or attraction.
Well, there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
Yes, there's nothing happening. Attraction and repulsion apparently happen. Yeah.
So you're a siren then, David?
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, a siren. Yeah, why not? Got these cliffs around to dash your hopes against. Yeah.
The boat's about to crash.
Yeah. Nice.
Energy. So what is energy then?
Good question. I mean, I don't know. I've got no idea.
Because
what
it's all
energy
that,
is.
isn't it?
Well, yeah. There's. I mean, I don't actually know anything.
Yeah, I know.
That's the.
Yeah.
There's not. You know. Is it? Yeah. Energy is a kind of good term. It seems to be a good term because it's just sort of incorporates all apparent forms, different forms, harder, you know, strong, seemingly kind of like denser forms that we might call you know, I'm used to using that term because I use yin and yang in, you know, Chinese medicine and things like that. So it's a good term because it sort of relates to everything.
Everything, yeah.
But then if you actually come to kind of go, well, what does that mean? Well,
Just this.
it's just what it is, yeah.
And it's kind of no separation in energy.
No, there's no
Do you know what I
separation.
mean? Like we both
Absolutely,
energy
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Energy and energy. It's
Yeah.
all energy.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's just energy.
Yeah.
Energy appearing as something.
Yeah.
You're talking about edges.
Yes, yes.
No edges to energy.
An influx.
Yeah.
Energy.
All apparent, of course. I mean, there's nothing real. Yeah.
Complete nonsense, isn't it?
When my two sons were young, I used to tell them everything's just energy. So unwittingly I got this right, but they just thought I was mad. And people think it's mad if you say all there is energy, don't they?
Well, it depends who you speak to. Depends who you speak to. If you speak to a physicist, they'll probably agree with you.
If you said it to a Christian, they would think you're the devil.
Yes. If you say it to a Christian, they will.
The spirit.
Evil spirit.
What will the Christians say?
They would probably consider it the dark side, like the word energy.
It's not God.
That's kind of scientific. You must look upward.
Their statement is everything is God, isn't it?
Yeah, the Christians. Like,
all God.
Born
Energy is
again.
like, that's not
energy,
God.
that's...
It's a bit blasphemous.
That's dangerous now.
Yeah,
Dangerous territory.
The dark side,
But it's what I heard that Catholic comes from the Greek word of all inclusive.
Really?
So it was coming from a
Catholic, universal, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing that, just as Buddhism was good for 5 minutes, so was Christianity.
Yeah, exactly. Until the me got hold of it, decided to make something of it.
Management.
Performance.
Yeah.
Performance management.
They were all really big into performance religions, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I like the one where they swing the big thing that smokes down.
It's beautiful, the frankincense, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, that is.
And myrrh. It's rare occasions, a funeral and Easter and Christmas.
I like that.
They should really do it weekly. You've kept the crowds.
I go if I do that week.
Yeah.
Just to see the swinging thing.
But apparently they amalgamated a whole lot of things, like way back in history, the pagan churches and the Christian churches.
Yeah.
Very interesting, the history of how they put them, ended up kind of amalgamating a lot of the different faiths together.
Reframing the stories.
Yeah.
I only recently found this out, but they have, most churches in the UK have a yew tree in the garden. Mm-hmm. That's a pagan thing, a yew tree, isn't it? So they put them in the site of the yew tree. That's where the churches have put.
Well, the Christmas tree apparently is pagan. A lot of Christians actually, especially the born again fundamentalist ones, they wouldn't allow a Christmas tree in their house.
Yeah.
Because they said it's a pagan ritual.
Yeah.
So exhausting.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
It sounds exhausting.
Oh,
so many ways to get it
you're
wrong.
constantly it's evolving.
Just, so many ways to get it wrong. This way, oh God, it's like this, Then the dog just urinates on it.
Pisses on the tree.
They get so ready to it, don't they? They get so ready to be little bits.
I mean, this is the.
That's the funny thing, yeah.
This is the.
Or the child.
What, the dog with?
Yeah. It's just, there's no, what is has got absolutely no interest in any of it. It's just.
Yeah.
Sacred and the reverent and the
somebody would interpret that somehow, wouldn't they, and say that's evil.
Oh, it's a sign.
It's a sign.
Yeah, it's a sign.
Yeah.
It's a sign.
It's a sign of.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
what
not
is
a dog. Maybe it's not a dog.
Yeah.
Maybe it's actually Christ.
Yeah.
The dog needed to pee, perhaps.
It's a sign the dog needs to pee.
That's very good. So the dog had a drink earlier in the day.
But that's it. It's always me trying to find meaning, purpose. Yeah. There's this. All there is this. Just the freedom from meaning and purpose. This is the freedom from meaning and purpose. Immediacy. No meaning, no purpose.
Not knowing at all.
Not knowing. No, nothing known. Free fall.
No issue.
Because me is stuck in this loop of having to get things right.
Yeah.
And not getting it wrong.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just
yeah.
absolute torture.
Yeah.
Because what tends to happen, like when I speak for myself, is then nothing happens. And if there's the need to get it right, and that can result in
yeah, you can constipate you know, if there's a kind of constipation of that energy because it's trying to get it right. So it's trying to, you know, and that natural expression of going towards what is, you know, that natural attraction or repulsion just gets constipated and stuck in that kind of straitjacket of me. And that's just what's going on. That can be what seems to go on until it doesn't. In the end, that system will reject it.
I have a funny thought. You're the laxative, huh?
Well, that system will just inevitably reject that. It will not be able to. That contraction will get to a point where something else changes. Something happens. Me is not. It has no power. It's just an impedance in the flow of energy.
So what all impedances in the flow of energy?
Well, me is.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of that. Impedance.
It's a rather large one.
There seems to be also this continuous seeking of tension and release. Even when there is release of the tension, another tension will.
Well, of course, because the me is in a certain sense the apparent source of that tension. It's always trying to find something else. That's why, you know, the release will only last for 5 minutes, and then you'll need to have something else to release 5 minutes worth of tension.
Yes.
Is what I mean?
Yes.
It's a constant, you know, building up and letting, you know, just contraction and then breaking down, then contraction and then breaking down, and this is what seems to go on.
Yes.
How do you reconcile? Because I think you just used the phrase. I don't want to say something that you didn't say, but you said. I thought you said that the me is an impedance to energy.
Is an impedance. It's not. This is only a metaphor of explanation in a way, but it is really just it's a contraction, a contracted quality, which that makes that body very inefficient.
And so to use words that you didn't use, it's an impedance to energy. Yeah. So what I started off with, how does one reconcile with that and say, well, it's all this?
Well, it is all this. It still is all energy. All there is energy. But there's some, apparently, there's some energy which is in a form of contracted
form of impedance.
Yes, in the form of.
So it can be reconciled. That.
Well, reconciled in what way? I mean, it is just what it is.
I'm just thinking aloud here. Is that the emphasis of the sharing is that it's all energy, regardless of whether there's a me or not, and at the same time it can be said it's impeding. It's impeding.
And apparently some bodies have got that sense of contraction, which is, I would suggest, something.
So to say it's all energy,
yes,
is inaccurate.
Well, no, it's still all energy. It's just that there's some energy that's
impeded
in impeded state. Yeah.
So it's not really energy.
Well, why would you say? Why do you feel that energy has to be a particular way?
Flowing.
Why? Why can't it just not flow? Energy
then it wouldn't be energy. Then it wouldn't be energy.
Why?
Well, because I say so.
Just clarifying that. So we're talking about.
No,
we're not gonna
I'm
be
just
talking-
interested in
what I'm
the
talking about is
reconciliation.
energy in a certain sense, the natural state of energy, rather than energy in accordance to Brendan's picture of
No,
energy.
it's just that I can't remember your name. Is it
Luciana.
Luciana? That's right. Is it said why is she here? Yeah, I think that's why are we here. We're here because there's a sense of impedance. Yeah, and the sort of this isn't a criticism. It's just I'm just illustrating, but in my mind works is that the sense is now it's all energy.
Yeah.
But it's not all energy in the way the me would like all energy, because the me gets impeded.
Right. Well, it's not the way that the me wants it to be.
Yeah.
Maybe let's put it like that.
Yeah.
It's not all energy in the way that me would like it to be. Yeah. It's absolutely. Yeah. This has got nothing to do with me. This is just what is.
Yeah.
There seems to be energy that's in flow, and there seems to be energy that is blocked, you might say, or contracted, however.
It's such a weird head scratcher. So it's the me is unhappy with itself.
Well, the
its own existence.
The me isn't unhappy with itself. The me is just a sense of contraction in that body. It's not unhappy with it. There's not me and myself. There's just me, and me. Can have several heads and look at itself. Do you see what I mean? It's me looking at me. It's just me. That's it.
So there's a legitimate reason for us to be here, really.
Well, there isn't any reason at all.
No. You can say it like that, yeah.
There's just apparent.
That's more relaxing.
Just,
I prefer that one rather than that.
You have a reason. You live here. What about the rest of us?
You have a legitimate reason to make me problem.
I mean, me loves legitimacy. Loves to be legitimate. This is completely ill. This has got nothing to do with any kind of legitimacy at all.
Me is the illegitimate child.
Yes.
The best kind of child.
So we don't really know anything. We don't know what people are at all.
But there aren't
What
any. There isn't
bodies?
anyone.
What people in the sense of bodies,
Well, there
Bodies
are
and
apparent
brains.
bodies that are going on there. It's clear. But
But we cannot.
there's
even-
no one in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, when I used to listen to consciousness teaching, at least there were like the body minds were kind of vehicles, right?
Yes, it's
It doesn't make sense this
No.
anymore, even as vehicles.
No. Well, I mean, it always concerned me that everything was turned into a vehicle. I was thinking, well, that's a bit strange. Where are you going? Where exactly are you going to get to in your vehicle? Let's hope it's not a Tesla.
Yes, and if consciousness is everything, how come it needs to use so many vehicles? And it's ridiculous, the whole thing.
And the speaker vehicles were usually up.
Well, it's getting
up high.
somewhere, isn't it? It's trying to get somewhere.
Mm.
I am here. I need to get to there, so I'm going to go and get somewhere. Well, forget it. You know, that's just pure dualism. It's just the same story over and over again. It's always trying. It's you know, back on the hamster wheel. You know.
And yet I feel I'm still a bit stuck with this idea of, even though, you know, the late Nisargadatta, which I love, he really did away completely with the idea of being consciousness, everything being consciousness. He actually said consciousness is the separation. Consciousness is a fraud. This is as unreal as everything else. And that really is something that really shook me. I said, yes.
But he also, you know, drove a kind of direction towards self-inquiry.
Yes, but
which is exactly the same thing.
Yes, but that was before, you know. I'm talking about the last dialogues he had before death.
Right.
He said it, and he said it in many ways, and actually, very specifically, he actually said it explicitly. Consciousness is a fraud. It's not real. And but anyway, I'm still stuck in this. The listening and the hearing, the listening, the hearing, the talking, all of this just appears like everything else. Even the understanding appears, right? It's so much easier to think consciousness. There is consciousness of when there is hearing, when there is talking, there is consciousness. Doing this is so much. That makes sense.
Well, it makes, yeah, of course. What's being expressed here does not make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. This is not for me, because there isn't anyone. So this isn't for anyone. This is not being presented for you. This has got nothing to do with you.
But there is still the talking and listening.
Well,
according
to that, there's talking and listening. There's the appearance of it. Yeah, I mean, it's not getting anywhere.
The appearance of it. The appearance of it. Yeah. Yes. So fundamentally, the talking and listening is as empty.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
The perception is as empty as the perceiver.
Absolutely.
There is no.
I could just go blah 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 blah, and you could go blah 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 blah, and that would be the conversation. It would have exactly the same level of meaning.
So is there a role left for consciousness? Or is there a role left? I mean,
there is no role for consciousness because it is pure illusion. It is just consciousness is about there being it is an outside observer. So something is conscious of something else. It is an observer. 1, 2, this. So it is, of course, the fundamental illusion is that there's two-ness. So that's what we're discussing here.
Yes, I know. And it's obvious. It's obvious, but at the same time, sometimes I'm stuck.
Well, it's obvious when there isn't anyone.
Yes.
And it can be obvious intellectually, but yeah. Other than that, it's quite a conundrum for me, you know, because it's sort of like it makes sense that there are two things: that there's consciousness and, you know, something to be conscious of, you know, awareness, consciousness, whatever you want to describe it. but that is just the same dualism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
This can't be understood, it can't be worked out.
I know.
It's as easy as falling off a log.
Mm. You see, sorry, it's, I am aware that it is a story, and yet it is also not a story, because, like, there is no past. So, I had a huge awakening once when I was listening to one of these consciousness teaching, and it was only unconditional love. It lasted for 6 months, in which there was only unconditional love. It didn't matter if things did not make sense, and it was just incredible. And unfortunately, there was also the desire to find out what that was. So I approached teachers and gurus that I thought they helped me with this message. And then the story started. Oh yes, your consciousness and everything is conscious.
Well, the desire to try to find out what that is me
Is
trying
the
to
me.
find something out.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
think I
something that the point is that in a glimpse,
yeah.
a glimpse is sort of the veil falls, and there's just what is.
Yes.
And then somehow the veil it comes up again, in a way.
That's it.
And so that's that.
And then the me drives the seed, and
but there's nobody doing any of that.
No.
Nobody does that. Nobody does any of that.
Yeah.
So there isn't anybody that's dropping the veil and putting the veil on again. Forget it. It's just what
It's just
seems
what
to be
happens.
happening.
It's
Yeah,
just what
that's
seems
it.
to be happening.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So-
make any difference.
No, it's
really.
just extremely upsetting. Perhaps.
Yeah.
It's
It's upsetting for the me, because the me is quite happy with bliss and.
Well, bliss. You see, this is the thing: is that this isn't bliss. Okay, this is not bliss. What is not bliss.
No.
It's not a state.
Yeah.
It's just what is, which is full on what is. It's
Yes.
just this. So it's not. I mean, there can be states that people can move into, apparent states, but there is only one state, and that's me.
But the immediacy of the vibrancy of everything, right? The indifference to whether something is so-called bad or good, right? Everything is just welcome in it. All this was there. It's not it's and it's still here, but not all the time. There is kind of something about. That's why when I hear about unconditional love, I said yes, it's definitely unconditional love, right? And it's different. It doesn't make sense. It's not like me can talk about love. It doesn't make sense. I just say that because that's what the easiest thing I can compare it to in the language, in the English language. That was and is unconditional love, you see. So if that was the glimpse, right, there must be some difference between a glimpse and the coming back of the veil, and you see, because.
Well, a difference. I mean, in a way, there's something. In a way, that there's that sense of contraction just falls back into the hole. It falls away.
So it's all apparent, including
it's all
the
apparent.
glimpse.
Yeah, it's all apparent.
It's just an opening that.
The glimpse is the end of time. The glimpse is just simply the end of me.
See, and this is not always the case.
You remember that?
That's a perspective, isn't it? That's a perspective.
I mean,
I
I
was
don't know,
on
I
service.
don't understand, you know, because on the one hand, I'm aware that I feel kind of lost. There is this feeling of loss, that this sense of unconditional love is kind of not always with me. On the other hand, there is really
what I get a sense of there is that there is is in a certain sense, when there's a glimpse, there can be that and then me apparently returns. There can be a very strong drive to try to find that again.
yes.
And that is what seems to be going on, that there's that kind of extreme upsetness or tension there, that somehow there's a desire to get hold of that again.
Yes,
You never had hold of it in the first place because there isn't anyone.
yes.
So there's no possibility of being able to find that again. Forget it. You never found it in the first place. You disappeared, and there was just what there is. So this is about loss. It's not about you trying to get something. This is about total loss. This is total loss.
Yeah. And I can't do nothing about it because
No.
I'm not here. So,
There's nothing to do.
yeah.
How are we on time? Will we on time?
It's tea time.
20 to 4.
Who's your call? Is that
20 to 4.
20 okay, is this a good time for? Should we have a break? Is that
Right.
good? Yeah. Is that a normal break, or would we go?
There's no such thing as
There's no time.
Usually.
You check, you
Okay,
check.
we carry on.
Carry on.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
That'll do.
I was
Sorry, he's a good timer, and I preempted it.
I'm saying this just to get your responses. Why can't you say that the illusion, it's absolutely apparent to the illusion that there's nothing?
It's absolutely apparent to the illusion.
Well, that might be the wrong words. It's obvious that there's nothing, but there's an illusion.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, no, there can be a very strong sense there that the me is in a state of illusion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
So
There can be a sense
can be-
there. Yeah, sure. Why not?
So, at the risk of just being jocular, it's cleverer than the nothing now, because it can say that there was an illusion. You're not getting the idea, no.
That I don't get. Well,
No.
I don't quite.
Well, in the sense that there's nothing, you say that there's nothing. There's no message. It's just a statement.
Mhm.
Even you said at a meeting here before that you were relieved.
Mhm. Well, yeah.
And
I mean, I'm not relieved. There's
no,
just
I know
relief.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
But there was relief. There was relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Definitely.
So in terms of the illusion, it's abundantly apparent to me
Yeah.
that there's nothing. It's as clear as the nose on my face. Yeah.
Mhm.
So in a sense, that is a reality. That for me, there's nothing.
Mhm.
But actually, for nothing, that isn't clear. It's just unknown.
Well, there is no knowing of nothing.
No,
There's
that's
just
right.
nothing.
No, but you can have an illusion that it would be that actually nothing is. It's obvious that it's nothing, but because there's an illusion.
But
you
it's
don't-
obvious for no one.
Yeah.
There's a significant. It's obvious
I'm saying it's obvious in the illusion.
That's what I'm saying. Is that isn't obvious. It is an idea. When it's
But
in
as
the
a
illusion,
concept, it's
as
obvious.
A concept,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
as a concept, it's obvious.
Yes, as a concept, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, completely.
Yeah.
And many scientists would agree with you.
Yeah.
Because for them, they've worked it out very clearly that there can only be nothing.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
one's halfway there, really.
Well, I mean,
I'm only joking. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. As a joke, that is also absolutely clear.
Yeah.
But it is because it's not there is no possibility of getting this or getting anywhere. It's just what is.
No, but one can conceptually get it.
Can conceptually get it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the booby prize.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
It's so annoying.
It's just got bad press in the illusion. It's got bad press, hasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see. Yeah. No. Well, let's build. Let's. No, you're right. Let's give it its dues. You know. We'll give the illusion its dues. It's all right.
Well, especially as the speakers always say, it's all the same.
Yeah. Well,
because it isn't, is it?
How do you mean it isn't the same?
But in the sense, if there's nothing,
Mm-hmm.
it's all the same. There's issuelessness. But if you can conceptually see that actually it's very clear there's nothing, but you're in a state of illusion, so you.
Yeah. Well, there's a sense there that there is something not quite right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sure.
And the reason why I'm emphasising it is that a lot of the talk seems to be, well, it's all the same, because it isn't.
Well, from me, for me, it isn't all the same. No, for me, there is definitely, there's me and there's something else, and that's what makes there a difference.
Mm.
When there isn't anyone, all there is what is, and in a certain sense, you could say all there is that's all the same. It's all energy. All there is energy.
Is wholeness and energy the same thing?
Yeah, I mean there isn't really a whole. Yes, but you can say, I mean, yeah, people use that word wholeness, but there isn't a whole. Do you know what I mean? I don't often use that because it makes it seem like something. You know, so but yes, that term is often
like even the illusion is wholeness. I think that's what Brendan's getting at there.
Oh, illusion is yes, sure. Well, I don't know whether that was what Brendan was getting, but yes, illusion is wholeness as well. There is just wholeness. There is just what is. Yeah.
Like in your own apparent story, I heard you saying that it was seen that it was hopeless, like for years.
Yeah. Well, that's
there was kind of a scene in that.
There's hopeless, and then there's
very hopeless.
Hopeless has got some hope in it. Hopelessness has got a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope in hopelessness. I'll tell you that. And then it's just the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So hopelessness ends.
But you probably weren't going around looking for stuff because you thought you.
No.
There was the end of seeking kind of.
Yeah. There was a complete.
You weren't going to Rupert Spire or
no. There was a complete sort of deflation and sort of in a way disgust at the whole message and the whole nature of the whole thing. There was a complete, irritation with it all, actually.
The whole seeking energy.
The whole trying to get something, yeah.
But you were still going to speakers.
Yeah.
Even though there was this.
It was just Tony, wasn't it?
It was just Tony, pretty much, yeah. There was a little bit where I would, speak to other people, but not that much.
Did you ever get irritated by Tony?
When I was listening to Tony, when I went through. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether I would call it irritated. I would find it very jarring and sort of annoying that I couldn't understand that there seemed to be something there that was so free which I couldn't get. That's what it was. That's what I found difficult. And it was sort of tantalisingly being hung there. And I couldn't get it, you know.
Yeah.
That I found awful. Yeah, absolutely awful.
I remember the first time I went to Tony, I sat right at the front.
Oh yeah.
And there was an exchange. There was an exchange between me and him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he said, "Well, it's not important."
Oh.
And I said, "Well, it is to me."
Yeah. Spot on. It is to me. Yeah.
What was the exchange?
What?
What was the? Did you exchange money or something? No, I'm joking. Just emotional stuff.
I just thought it was a brilliant exchange because it's just silly, really, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't realise it, but he said it.
You said it, yeah.
Connection.
What about emotions? I have very strong emotions that I didn't have before. They kind of, I can all of a sudden break down and cry for really clearly, literally how we pay. And there doesn't need to be a reason. The autism tend to look for a reason and to find something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
That's just what's happening.
Yes, it's what's happening.
That system apparently is more sensitive than it was.
And I feel this hopelessness, you see? I feel that there is
You're not
no
getting anywhere with
yes,
that, by
yes,
the way.
it's, I know.
It just gets worse and worse.
Exactly.
Point
And
is
I
to
can see no way out
Yes.
at all.
Yes, there is no way out. This is checkmate. There's no way out.
That's strangely good news, isn't it? I think.
Strangely, yes. I mean,
Because it kind of stops
strangely, it can be relief.
It's like the knockout.
But for a lot of apparent people, it can be absolutely awful as well.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
For some reason, I like it.
Well,
I'm not going to
I
question.
understand that. I understand that. I do understand that.
I hate
It's
it.
like, fuck,
Yeah.
it's a fuck.
And this, when this was in that contraction, that me, there would be this back and forth between loving it and hating it, loving it and hating it. It would be all like that. And in the end, it makes absolutely no difference whether you love it or hate it. There isn't any choice whatsoever.
Yeah, I can find it calming sometimes listening to speakers. But my God, it was the other night. And this doesn't happen. I sound like a madman now, but like I was listening to a speaker and it just irritated the bejesus out of me, you know, to the point where I'm actually with just the nuts shouting at my phone. That's bullshit, you know. But yeah, and it was a bit of a rant, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think I never found that listening to Tony, there was something here which always, in a certain sense, that there was always a sort of sense of relaxation here, because I knew that whatever was being expressed there was absolutely directly what is. That came in, you know, very, very early on, and there were no more questions. That was it. You know, it was just there in the stew of not getting it, if you like. But there was never a sort of argument against it, if you like. Whereas there are, you know, there are certain, you know, speakers about, you know, descriptions which are around, you know, they use the words of this, but it's where I would rant at that quite happily, but it's just because simply it's not it's not the same expression. But this can't be argued with, really. There's nothing to argue with. What can you where's the opinion to argue from? Do you know what I mean?
But making inquiry isn't necessarily arguing with it.
No, not at all. No, that's just a questions. That's fine. That's not a problem.
It's inquiry, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But there's a kind of, you know the guy on Zoom there, he joins you a lot, he's an American fella.
Yes.
And every time I hear him speaking, it's like he knows there's kind of an agenda with him, doesn't it?
Of course, yeah. But that's
and he has a book and he's this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sort of attempting to sell his things. Yeah.
And it's like chalk and cheese.
Which is just an interesting.
It makes it kind of clear.
He's crazy. Yeah.
So it's
just
what's going on. It's just what's going on there. It's just that's what it is. It's just energy.
Oh yeah.
Trying to find.
And he keeps coming back, or he tries to agree as well, or something. I don't know. It's very interesting the way he comes at it.
Mm-hmm.
He's on.
It's very. Me is a very manipulative energy.
Yeah.
It really wants to try to turn nothing, turn what is into something that is useful to me. And so that's what that kind of that.
But he's evolving, constantly trying to work a way around us, isn't he?
Well, they're always trying to make it relevant to me and what I'm doing and my elevation. You know. Yeah.
I first seen him with Emerson about 4 or 5 years ago now.
Well, that's an interesting combination.
Yeah. And he had his catchphrase or name then was non-duality slut.
Oh yeah, okay. Well,
it's now something different.
Of course, But yes.
Non-duality.
So with Tony, you were just stumped that you knew
totally,
that you totally
stumped. Boom.
He wouldn't blow on it.
It was like, okay,
okay, that's it.
That's it. I don't know how to get it, but I'm going to try and find out. And then that was it. That was the apparent, I couldn't do, there's nothing you can do with that expression. Nothing you can do. It's checkmate.
It's like admission of defeat that no one does in a way.
Yes, it is defeat. This in the face of this in the face of immediacy, there is no possibility of being able to do anything with it or use it or manipulate it. It's just fuck. You know. And it's just this.
Was that to do with your nature, do you think, that you were quiet?
Well, partially, possibly, yes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, also, what is there to say?
No, there isn't. No.
You know what I mean?
I do remember you being really angry just before.
Yeah, I was getting pretty angry, yeah.
Which is not your natural.
Angry with yourself for showing up over the Tony.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like, I come again.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, it can, for me, this is the most irritating message in the world.
I could be somewhere else enjoying myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time.
Life is short.
Wow, that's anyway. Yes.
Cool.
Tea.
I know lots of
You're all
people that think
conspiracists.
yeah,
People do
there's
that.
a lot. There's
Quite
a
a lot
lot
of
of
the things
people.
Easter like. There's quite a lot
Like
of
they're
things
in
that
debt.
didn't actually get Easter around there. Or that he's a Mossad agent as well.
Jesus
There we are.
Christ.
Or an
Why?
alien. That's the other one.
He
Mossad.
slept with yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an alien from the planet Narg.
Oh.
Mm.
So he's not a lizard.
He's got those squinty eyes.
So there's only one conspiracy, and that's me.
There's only one what?
Yes.
What did you say? There's only one what?
There's only one conspiracy, and that's me.
Wow.
Wait, you had to think about that.
Why didn't you say that first?
I was just going to just round up.
Just narrow it down, make it sound.
David conspiracy.
Yeah.
But we've all gone for it, haven't we? The
Well,
conspiracy.
yes.
Line of
It's,
thinking, yeah.
We all drank the Kool-Aid.
inevitably, because that's what that contraction, in a certain sense, that quality of contraction is just the expression of conspiracy. It is ultimately, naturally paranoid.
Okay.
Because if there's me and there's somebody else, there's one and two, then that one, you know,
Could
that's
be threatening.
very threatening.
Yeah. So you're trying to control it.
So you're always trying to control everything and trying to make sure that everything's going to be, you know, okay, and, you know, looking round the corner
And comparing.
and comparing, and so all of that is conspiracy. That's where conspiracy is born.
So it comes out of, you say paranoia.
Yeah, and then it gets played out, and then in a way that playing of it out, you know, exaggerates the conspiracy. It makes they really are doing that, you know, and then oh God, we better do some spying, and, you know, all kinds of things. It goes on and on.
And it's like the narrative holds it all together.
Yeah.
It's just,
Sure.
it's like this,
In the
like
history.
a story
In
of
the
all of
in the history. Yeah.
and someone else can come with a different one and
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Although they're all quite similar, there's always a bad guy,
Yeah.
there's a good guy, there's
Yeah.
a, you know.
And there's a history associated with that, why they're good, what they did,
Why they're right, why they're wrong.
yeah, you know, where they got all of their power from, and, you know.
So that's interesting. So when the stories were the means of communication millennia ago, weren't they? You know, before reading and writing.
All of this in a way, it's
Still
still,
is, I suppose.
yeah, it's still, everything is transmitted through stories, yeah.
It's I like the you were saying earlier, like music, you know, there's only so many keys on a piano, and it's just infinite tunes that can be played out of it. And like, you know, we all have ever much vocabulary and can just keep being rearranged. It's
Yeah.
brilliant. It's no wonder you get excited with ideas and new ideas.
Yeah, and at the same time, there's this sense that, you know, all, like we were having this conversation about films following exactly the same format, so that you kind of know. Yeah, I think I know what's going to
No
happen.
surprise.
This is it's like following a very, you know,
Loop.
yeah, which is just the loop of me going through its apparent process.
Like a formula or a pattern,
Yeah,
and then sometimes it gets
yeah.
You remember when I first heard about the tribe in Gabon? You said they were the tribe of no-me's. They had no concept.
Well, I mean,
Little or no concept.
I think what I was saying originally. Yes. Now
it's
a different. Yeah.
So do you think there must have been a time where there was no? I mean,
Well,
the
yeah.
Garden of Eden is the analogy, isn't it? But I mean,
Yeah.
prior to
Sure.
there was a
I
time
mean,
no me's. Just people just
yeah, in the apparent story of the human evolution, it's in a way that's what goes on in the the micro that you see in a baby. When that child is very, very young, there is no me, and then there's a development of me, and in the same way that goes on from prehistory. There's a period perhaps where there's no one, and then somehow at a certain point there becomes this.
The brain develops.
There's a development into a point where me can apparently be abstracted. There's the point where abstraction starts to happen.
Default,
And then,
is it default mode network? They talk now in neurology about part of the brain that seems to run this.
Fine.
That must have. I mean,
Yeah.
chimpanzees probably don't. There's
No.
something that happened and we
No, they obviously
developed it,
they're not. Don't have that.
There's a talk of mushrooms, Sheldrake's a bit simplistic though.
Well, I mean, I don't really get that at all. My sense is that all of those things actually reconnect the sort of more instinctive aspects of the brain, the function of the brain.
So the opposite would be.
It's the opposite. So I think that he is utterly wrong in every way. Actually. But he wants to, again, it's anybody that gets their hands on something natural will very often will turn that into a path that's getting somewhere. That's trying to move to a higher level. There's this idea that we are Homo sapiens and that we're going to Homo spiritus.
Cool.
Which is the next phase. It's utter nonsense. it's just bullshit. It's just this idea that evolution is this upward path to success. Or that we're getting better, better and improved. It's absolute nonsense. There's no time. It's just all that seems to go on is that there's an apparent adaptation to a situation, and there's an apparent change. That's all it is. It's change. It's not better.
Not for any purpose.
And it's not going anywhere. It's just completely flat. But that's not. Me doesn't like that. Me wants progress. Otherwise, how can I get to enlightenment? How can I get to liberation? How can I get to this?
It's trying to make sense of it all somehow, isn't it? Meaning making, I guess.
Yes, meaning, purpose. Higher purpose.
Well, that's the worst thing about this message is there is absolutely no point.
There's no purpose and there's no meaning because there doesn't need to be. It's just this. Just this.
What's self-actualization? Because that's another place people want to get to, don't they?
Yeah. Well, self-actualized. I mean, to me, it's another form of expression of personal enlightenment. It's an idea that there is something called personal enlightenment.
It's like full potential.
Yeah, full potential. Same.
So I've already reached mine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's keeping us in the, I suppose, in the...
That's boring.
on the chase. Yeah, on the chase. Spending money.
Actually, that's a good point. It is quite right, isn't it?
So the kind of theory about different vibrational stages.
Yeah, and it's always so interesting that vibrational level is shit.
Yeah, shame.
And this vibrational level up here, when it goes into the purple realm, that's fantastic, wonderful. Purple is better than red.
Yeah, red was it? Yeah.
Red. Fuck that.
Get away.
That's the colour the bishops wear as well.
It is actually the cardinals and the bishops.
Very
I think
base.
it was the most expensive dye.
Base, kind of like.
The cardinals and red. Isn't it?
Did you choose the word purple, or was that just random?
Well, no, it's just associated with the crown chakra,
Yeah, the crown
or whatever.
chakra.
Is it? Oh, is the crown chakra purple? Okay. Okay.
for some people.
A bit like the base.
I mean, it's all hierarchy, all about hierarchy, and it's so interesting that the feet are ignored and irrelevant.
And what
the
colour are
head
they?
is where you put the crown. You know?
Yeah.
What
It's all
colour?
about this.
What colour are the feet?
Mind, yeah.
What colour?
Oh, the feet. Yeah.
I don't. Can't tell you.
I'm just curious. That's all.
I don't even think that they're even relevant. Not even given a colour.
That's not colour. So what was the red?
Goes up from the bits.
What was the red that you said?
The sacral chakra.
Okay.
It's the shaggy bit.
The sexy.
The shaggy bit.
That's always
Shaggy chakra.
because that's not a high vibrational level. It's low vibrational level.
Where does green come?
It's the heart, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
that's
what?
nice.
Heart.
Heart is. Oh.
So
My bench is going to be
Yeah.
big.
The chakras.
All
Is
of
it
this,
exact?
there is a rainbow version of that. Yeah.
It's like the same order, is it? I don't know.
Slightly
More
different.
What?
Roy Gabov,
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? Richard of York go battling.
But I mean, the point is that
Couldn't get that
it's all of this is just the same old process of there being a hierarchy. They're even in colours. There being energy being low and high.
Yeah.
All of this stuff is utterly bullshit. It is just pure nonsense, which has got nothing to do with anything. It's just trying to go from one place to another place, and going upwards is better. It's amazing that whole ideology of going upwards into the head is better.
And the reality is, it's the worst place to go.
But it's in a way the whole
the other way round,
notion of
yeah.
that is the exaltation of me.
Of the mind, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just exalting me. It's just saying, oh, me is very important.
This is where we want to be, kind of.
And then like falling asleep is one of the most amazing things. So that's falling, and there's no brain. Well, maybe if we dream, I don't know. But
Well, there's no one
yeah, there's
in
no
deep
one.
sleep. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no one, and that's why. Well, that's just
like-
irrelevant.
That's the best ever.
It doesn't matter that bit. Well, that's just. It's what animals do. That forget it.
It's
But this is the point. It's all of this is hierarchical. Me is all about hierarchical shit.
Getting back to the priest, it's all about celibacy, isn't it? So you're all in the head.
Yeah.
You reject your
That
Yeah.
was
shaggy chakra.
that worked
and
well,
you keep
didn't
all your property in the church.
it? Yeah.
Mm.
But you know why? Do you know why they can't? I only found it the other day. The reason that priests can't have sex is because the papacy used to be passed to. You could bequeath it to your relatives. So they stopped that happening because it just stayed in the family. So they said, right, you can't have sex then, so we can't have kids. So then it has to be voted each time. Interesting, isn't it? So that's the great reason for not having it.
But I mean, I'm sure that there's also this sort of piousness, and the sins of the flesh.
There's superior.
They kind of added that on and afterwards, I think, to
Yeah, I was
justify.
gonna ask you.
It's quite clever, isn't it? When you've got a book that you can justify anything with.
Well, that's the point. But I mean, why go there? Because, of course, it is. All of those things are about a spontaneous response from the body, which is there's no control over. That body just goes towards pleasure and away from pain, and there's no control whatsoever. And that is abhorrent to religion. Religion needs to be in control.
Yeah, it's really messy.
Yeah.
So
Really
being
messy.
being driven by your urges.
Like
is just,
and just getting like children and
Is it
affairs, and it's all really messy stuff.
Yeah.
Too messy, yeah.
And all religions just start from a place of something wrong with you. And you've got to go on some sort of journey
Can get better.
to get better. Whereas there's nothing wrong with anyone.
And consumerism, learn
Yeah.
from them, like commerce. fix you. We tell you something to.
Well,
So
I was just going to say the Bible clearly says you're born sinners. In other words, sin. I think
Well,
it's
you're not even born, actually.
Oh yeah, but according to
Yeah,
the scriptures, you're born in a deficit. But they say sinner, and the word sin apparently is a Greek word, and it means missing the mark.
Mhm.
Without sin.
Missing what?
Not fully your sense of lack, like missing the mark,
Missing the mark.
and you're left in a deficit, like
I
from
mean,
the mark.
luckily there's no mark to,
Oh, yeah.
mark to miss.
Yeah.
You know, it's wonderfully, isn't it?
It's good news.
There's no possibility.
I suppose they've just verbalised it where everyone has that sense of lack, even though they mightn't even be religious, because it manifests itself in other ways. Then, wouldn't it?
Me has got an inherent sense
Of lack, yeah.
because it feels that it is missing everything.
Mm.
It's looking for everything. So it's constantly trying to find.
So,
So
just
it's
if you're born
naturally-
into religion, you're going to hit that one.
Absolutely,
You'll be born.
religion will be
Yeah.
the explanation of that.
Yeah,
You see that
supposed to have the bulletproof
it was
answer.
Adam and Eve. They fucked it up, and
Yeah.
now we've got all of this. So now this is just how things are. So it's all layered very carefully to explain the meaning and the purpose, therefore, of your life
Existence.
is to resolve that. And that's enlightenment. So go, try harder, get there.
But then also there's this God watching everything. He knows everything. The Bible says like that God even knows the hairs on your head.
Oh yeah, sure. But
How many are left?
but because
Truth, isn't
me has to, there's free will and choice.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
And there's consequences if you make the wrong
Oh
choice.
yeah, of course.
Big consequences.
Hell.
Scales of justice.
Are you saying it's inherently hierarchical? Inherently?
Me is inherently hierarchical because it's trying to get somewhere.
Better.
Trying to become better,
This-
trying to
this-
get there.
So per se, it's hierarchical. Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to your original point about the religion and controlling, and because the cell that we've had from a very, very young age is if we don't have order, if we don't have people following these rules and that striving to be a good citizen, what we're going to have? We're going to have chaos and anarchy. Now, everyone's going to kill everyone and steal from it. And that's the cell, though, isn't it? And all these films support that.
Oh yeah.
We don't know that's the case.
Well, it's obvious. I mean, obviously, if you look at the natural world, that's there's a natural
Order to the chaos.
it naturally creates its own rhythm,
Exactly.
and what seems to go on is that human beings are because me is constantly trying to find control. It's always a loss as to how to do that.
Yeah.
And so it just has to apply more and more of its authority and become and have lots and lots of apparent people collected together to say no, this is right and that is wrong.
Yeah.
And then it becomes
It's a framework,
Well,
or a
really.
structure. Like I grew up in a really religious family, and my brother now he's married. 4 years ago I got married. His kids. I get flashbacks of the way he's indoctrinated them severely to keep them in line. You know what I mean? It's like, it's heavy stuff. It causes the kid to behave like a certain way. He gets his reward as he keep the kid under control. Through God watching them.
I grew up in that. It's fear-based, basically.
Total fear-based.
well, that's how me will. You don't have many options to control.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a little his 3-year-old says to me, "Do you believe in the devil?" And the mother was there. I was like, I knew I couldn't open my mouth. She asked me, "Did I believe in the devil?"
Yeah.
But it was like a cry of help, like.
Yeah.
She could. I think she could sense like that.
It was nonsense.
This is nonsense.
Yeah.
Boogeyman.
Well, when you're that age, you're kind of you're so easily impressionable, aren't you? At such a young age, so yeah.
No, it's heavy stuff, right?
It is alright.
But the sense of separation that has already happened
Yeah.
pre all that, so to speak, right? Pre the indoctrination.
But it's a good. It's you're
I guess
target.
it keeps it going, and I guess it's feeds the control loop thing. But nonetheless, separation's already. Well, what's been spoken of is that separation occurs when you, I don't know, 2 or 3, whatever it is, right? I mean, you don't know what God is then, or you don't know what a priest is really, or whatever.
Sure.
Sort of blank canvas, I think,
Mm.
for indoctrination.
Yeah, well, before that, there's no interest in any of that.
Mm.
All of that is just irrelevant. It's just, it doesn't. There's no sense to be made of any of that.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm just getting at this. It's the illusion. Yeah, it can't be understood why it's come about.
As soon as there's me, then it's all about there being someone, and God is immediately created. As soon as there's me, there's God.
Mm.
That's the story.
Mm.
There has to be a creator,
Yeah.
right? There has to be a creator. So it's
Cause and
that,
effect.
that it's all time. As soon as me is born, apparently, it's the beginning of time.
Stories have life.
So then there's a creator, there's a destroyer, there's a life that begins and carries on, and there's a death, and there's this entire story which goes on, apparently, and that's it.
Like, I would never have been a religious family, but personally, was I ever that religious? No, not really. Even though there was religion in the family.
But it depends, I think, on the character. Like, for some reason, this character took it up hook, line and sinker.
Yeah.
But there's other characters in my family were laughing at it.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I bought the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what.
I was just
seems
unlucky.
to go on. Well, it just seems to go on that there's certain characters that absorb and certain characters that don't.
Yeah. It's look at the draw. Really.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Of course, because it doesn't. It's having a strong faith or not has got nothing to do with this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're both still here.
There's
Oh, yeah.
those.
It's just
that idea that
it's just interesting responses, isn't it? Like
that idea that something can that you can get somewhere better by not having religion.
Yeah.
Obviously doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the same.
Yeah, you're closer to this by being agnostic.
It's the same hamster wheel. Eh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Is
Probably a
that,
nicer wheel.
You're never closer or further away. All there is what is.
It's not caused.
is that why you think so many people buy into the idea of time, because of they're born and then they're rehashed as stories of the past?
Yeah, well, time.
Most people seem to believe in time.
Well, time is not. In a way, time is me. Me, time, they're the same thing. They arrive at the same sort of contraction, if you like. It's time begins immediately. So it's that's the it's the beginning of the story.
Even back to sleep, you've no idea how long you slept. Like,
Right, yeah,
like,
exactly.
it doesn't exist, does it?
There you go. Yeah.
Unless you're half awake or something.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
have a nap, in the middle of the day, look at your watch, oh God, an hour's gone by, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Or even the
When did I
night,
get
7 hours.
Well, 7 hours. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you suddenly, So it's interesting that we live in a world of time, but actually time is utterly ridiculous.
Mm.
It's funny how all the me states create the same sense of time, though, don't they? Well, perhaps they don't. Perhaps all do.
Well, I mean, distance is if there's time, distance and time are very associated. So,
That's my sense of.
well, there's a
different,
distance. There's a distance between things.
Yeah.
So there's time.
Mm.
It's just a natural flow of the formation of Newtonian physics happens immediately that me arrives. Boom. You know.
I'm just thinking of muddlement, you know, the hours go forward and the hours go back. Your head is like work it out for itself instead of just going, now I just go, just put it back. But I used to try and work it out.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you fly across the world, you know, it's really weird, isn't it? You kind of lose time, gain it.
Or gain time,
Yeah, it's kind of very strange. Isn't it?
Or watch the sunset for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Time travel.
I'm sharing this because there's so many Irish people in the room. But I've watched two things on iPlayer, BBC iPlayer recently. One was about the history of hurling, which I haven't been, and one was about the history of Gaelic football. And when I was watching it, I'm just interested in your response, is that the whole approach to the programme was about how young people look and want to be like who they see on the field of play. I mean, that is hierarchical, isn't it, per se?
Yeah, well, yeah, it can be.
It was quite emphatic, actually,
Yeah.
that their whole purpose in life was to actually be like one of those people. That,
I mean, it can
the
just
heroes
be
that
a
they saw
sort
on
of
the pitch.
inspirational response, that there can be people that naturally have a particular energy, which actually that body that's watching also has, and there can be a resonance with that.
But it leaves a lot of people.
But there
feeling
can
that they
also
can't
be a
be.
hero worship.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is what I think you're talking
that's
about.
what I'm talking about. Hero.
Well, that will.
Is that hierarchical?
That's
Well,
unheard.
it's hierarchical, yeah, and it's hierarchical in the sense that that they must be in a better place
Exactly.
than me. Yeah, so I need to become like them.
Well, I think inspiration can be like you can get two dogs together. It's well known. If you have an intelligent dog and a pup watching, and the pup learns off the intelligent dog. You know?
Well,
I
I
think-
mean, that's what we. That
Well,
you know,
it looks like-
this is what it looks like. Yeah, for human beings, we don't. There's not. There's a lot of methropomorphism going on. You know, there's a lot of looking at nature and kind of going, oh, you know, that thing is learning.
Disney.
Yeah.
Disney
it ain't the way it seems.
Yeah, David
Disney
Attenborough's got
does
a
that all
lot
the
to.
time.
Answer for,
yeah,
oh yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Turn the sound off.
Yeah,
is my
yeah,
suggestion.
Disney does
I
that,
hate
doesn't
it.
it?
Yeah.
David?
Interesting.
Disney does it all the time.
What?
Disney does that all the time. Takes animals and then puts characters on.
Oh yeah.
Presumably as well.
Sure, exactly. And then we imagine that if you go up to a lion in the wild, you can. Nice.
Face.
If there's no intention, how does the organism maintain itself?
Well, it just doesn't need any intention to do so.
So
And energy just seems to go on just how it goes on. It doesn't need anyone to do it. I can't answer like why. There is actually no
There's
answer
no answer.
to why. The original question is why. If you like, that's one of the. In a certain sense, that is one of the. You could describe that as the original question. Why? This is unknown.
That was the essay, wasn't it, at Oxford once, in philosophy.
Was it?
Why?
Oh right.
And the person answered, why not? That was it. That was the answer to the. Well, that's all that person wrote. That's
Sure.
a apocryphal story, maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Good answer.
So how did? Yeah. So the organism maintains itself in sort of. And the minute you use health, that's a sort of evaluative, isn't it? But Because you were interested in that sort of area, weren't you? Sort of.
Yeah, it's what my training was. Yeah.
So what is it? Intuitive, instinctive, or what?
Oh, what do you mean?
In terms of maintaining health, say.
Well, I mean, it's just in a way there's a sort of homeostasis.
So what?
There's a homeostasis, a balancing apparently of energy, which keeps a body in a kind of equilibrium.
There's no intention.
No, it's just energy apparently happening.
Well, it's been doing it for millennia, so it's...
Well, it hasn't, but there is no millennia. There isn't anything. There's just this. There's just this immediacy. There's no time whatsoever. There's no past.
Modern medical science is very interesting, isn't it? Like, fairly like keyhole surgery. I just think it's like magic. They can do stuff apparently, like, without cutting the body hair. Just like
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
When you're planning, David, you must. I mean, you have to think. Well, actually, what am I doing in 2 weeks' time? So you use concepts of time to get.
Yeah. Well, it's I mean, time is an appearance.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just not. There's no. It's not real.
So that's just it's just the appearance that you're using to plan, but
Well,
actually.
I'm not doing it, but there is an apparent, looking at a diary, which is just
Which is immediacy.
is just
it is
what
it
is.
Yeah.
And then there's putting something on that. I mean, it's completely meaningless.
But helpful if you want to meet someone in a week's
Well,
time.
it's all of these things are apparently very useful. Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever spent any time? Have you spent any of your life in where there's no time around? There's no clocks. There's no structure. Nothing. Have you ever done it?
Well, I mean, there have been situations like that. Yeah, just seem to happen. So, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that time ends just because
No, it'd be interesting to see what that would be like to not have any reference to time.
Yeah, sure.
I think it drives people mad, which is why
Is it
if you're in prison
torture?
in kind of solitary confinement, the way you kind of get through it is by maintaining that kind of.
You see it, and they draw the days on
kind
the
of keeps
wall.
your.
Well, it makes me go mad.
Yeah.
Not having any of these reference points.
Sure.
Just bright lights and heavy metal. No clocks. That'll do it.
But you'd get the sunrise and sunset, wouldn't you? I suppose, but you'd have to, if you're in a completely darkened room.
In a box with bright lights and heavy metal at no time.
The animals, we milk dairy cows on a farm, and the cows are very punctual when it's milking time. They seem to know to show up. It's just interesting,
Yeah.
They are. You could put they'll come towards the milking parlour at a certain time of day, right? And if you break the routine, they don't like it. If we're late for milking.
That's sweet.
They like they seem to show up. Interesting.
Creatures of habit.
very much so the cows.
Yeah, okay.
They don't know they don't like it.
Yeah, they're not making a story up about it. But yeah, it is whatever.
They're not questioning it.
There's no
Where's John?
communication.
Where's John?
But it seems like
Where's John?
if you don't, no, it's wrong for me to say. Yeah, I can't say they don't like it because I don't know. But
Why isn't John here?
it's just interesting how.
What's he up to today?
It's like, why me? I fucked this up. I must be here at the wrong time.
He doesn't care about me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to get less milk today, John.
Yeah.
Right, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's it. They will give less milk if you break the routine.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
that's the way of punishing us. And if you don't milk them every day, if you say every second day, they'll give you less.
Well, they dry up if you don't milk them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably like a muscle.
That says something, doesn't it? Yeah. What does
And
that
if
say?
you,
I mean, this is.
These are all
Sorry?
As far as I'm concerned, this is just what seems to be happening. But I mean, I can't tell you about the intricacies of dairy farming. This is it's a slightly different.
Is that what you're paying?
No, you're reading David.
They've got to milk them or they dry up.
So Dave, is that not what do you mean? You don't know about dairy farming?
I mean,
I don't know.
That's why we've come.
Yes, we know. So we thought you knew everything.
well, it's the actual opposite of that. I would say, right?
I know nothing.
It's quite. Yeah. This isn't useful. It's really not very useful, is it? It's not really going to help you with your cows.
oh,
Or anything.
No.
Doesn't it say something about intuition? Doesn't it say something about that?
Doesn't what say something though?
That cows need to be milked every day.
Does it say something about intuition?
Not about cows, but about
People.
organisms. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, I don't actually know how to answer that. There's just, it's just, I mean, there can be apparent routines that seem to occur.
mm.
You know, that animals can get used to, that animals' bodies can get used to. That's what seems to go on.
Yeah.
My udders are feeling heavy, I better move.
Mm-hmm.
My udders are feeling heavy, I better move.
Oh, yeah.
It just comes
Not
from-
saying personally. I'm thinking of the cow.
No, it's amazing. Like, even if you distract a cow when she's milking, she could stop milking. Say, you don't, when you put the machine on her, you could see her going into this kind of a meditative state. She's like, and if you upset her, you could see the milk stop nearly immediately. It's interesting, right?
Would you give her a slap, do you mean?
If you distracted her.
Oh, okay. I thought you were giving her a slap.
No, well, I know.
Girl.
There was a guy clipping the tails of our cows the other day, right? I was with him, and he started doing it while the machine was on, and you could see the cows didn't like that. Well, they just want to be left alone while they milk.
Who's looking after them now when you're here?
I'm pretty much gone from it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah?
I do very little of it now.
Oh, okay. You don't-
My brother is running it. Farming is, if you want a lesson on farming and what's happening at the moment, Jeremy Clarkson, if he's got a program on Amazon Prime,
Right.
and he's really highlighted how farming is screwed up really at the moment.
It's hard work, yeah.
The way the whole system is. I think there's going to be big changes, like, as people are getting more health conscious, and there's a lot of, like, we're using fertilizer sprays and stuff. So probably
Did
not.
you see that net
It's going to be big changes.
place, net farm?
Never say.
Yeah, they have a documentary, and it's Like you see pigs swimming in the river, it's amazing. And
Yeah.
They've brought in loads of animals to sort of plough up the ground, and they're not doing like monocrops or anything like that. And they have this vision that they're going to buy enough land to get right to the sea so the animals can.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's amazing. I'd say you'd love the documentary.
there's some very interesting stories. Like there's
and
a
they
one.
got a terrible time from all their local time.
Let's say
Do you feel out of this?
No, it's fine. It's what's happening. It's what's happening. It's just what's happening. There's no.
We lower down the hierarchy because we're.
No, sure, no. You
Are we
can say
into
what you
shaggy
want.
chakras now?
No, this is completely. This is totally open. There's no. You know. There's no problem.
Can I switch to gear a little bit? Going back in no time, before the illusion dropped there, it seemed like the sense was you were quite sick of the whole process of seeking and going to all these places and events. But I would listen to speakers and they would say, but none of that, there's no cause and effect.
Mm-hmm. Well, there isn't. There's no time. So, that's the. There's no time. So there's no. The cause and effect would be that there's some engagement with something called time and you're making progress.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just not what is. So this is just the end of an illusion. This is just the end of seeking. It's just the end of seeking.
And was there ever a sense that you were making progress? Did that sense ever?
Yeah, and there might have been. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing maybe would happen. Yeah.
Mm.
But it's all of that is just it's just part and parcel of meing, seeking, trying to find something, being disillusioned by it, all the kind of process of that.
Can I add, really, if there's some sense of that you are someone, it kind of has to feel in a way like you're somehow making progress.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Like me is progress. It cannot. It interprets everything as a path that I'm further along, further back, or stuck where I was last week on a path to somewhere, back from somewhere, or stuck where I was. It just cannot do anything else. No. It lives in journey.
Yeah.
That's my sense.
That's it. To me, it's all about journey, getting somewhere. Yeah.
Even when it's kind of seen through the whole thing, it still feels like you're making progress. When the whole
when there isn't anyone, when there's a glimpse, there isn't anyone.
Yes.
And then immediately that there can be apparently me coming back into that.
Yes.
That no me. That apparent experience is claimed.
Yes.
By me and says, "Oh, I'm making progress." But in fact, the glimpse was a complete absence of me. It had nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
because this doesn't have anything to do.
It's kind of fascinating, really. Let's call it a glimpse, and there's no one there, and then it comes back, and then it's it can't help it but feel like I'm back in here suffering. It knows somehow it seemed that there's nobody there, and then it comes back, like, right, so there's a glimpse and there's no one there, and then this sense of being someone comes back, and it, like, even after that, it still feels like I'm back in here and I'm suffering now. Jesus, I was gone and now I'm back, and I'm back in this torturous place.
Yeah.
Like, that sense of being someone can't help but feel tortured because it's back.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That seems to be what happened, because of course me is going to claim that it must have been something I did, or maybe I maybe I ate what was it that I ate last night, was if I eat that again, maybe this will, and then it all becomes this process of trying to reclaim a complete absence of me, which is absolutely impossible. But of course it would naturally occur like that, because me recognise, that was it, that's what I wanted, and the fact that it then is seeking will perpetually keep what it wants to completely away.
Yeah, the fact that I'm back seems to give the effect that I'm back, I was where I wanted to be, I was absent, and now I'm back.
Yeah, but absence is...
Yeah, like it seems that the fact that you're back seems to sort of give credence to the fact that you were gone.
Yeah,
that was a good thing, because now you're back in
right.
torture.
And absence is good, and being back is bad.
And absence is over there.
Yeah.
Suddenly absence is over there, and you're trying to get to absence.
Well, there's a thing called absence, which you're trying to get. Yeah. This is the whole rigmarole of me.
I think it's similar in the psychedelic experiences. Psychedelics.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you kind
how
of.
do you mean it's similar?
Well, in the case here, I had few psychedelic experiences, and all of them, it appears that the me disappear. There is no one in the experience, and then when the experience ends, a few hours after, I say, "Oh, I'm back. I don't want to be back." So obviously,
sure.
Obviously, then.
Well, it's just to say that psychedelic experience is just really a peak state. It's a high, which also occurs in an accident. Also occurs in doing very extreme something the same. It's exactly the same. It's a state. It's a high state.
Yes.
And so there can be a disruption of me in that. And there's, but then of course, as soon as that happens, then me latches onto what seemed to go on, which is an absence, and then it tries to find that. So then it becomes a kind of, the sports need to be even more extreme, and the drugs that are taken needs to be even more strong, and it's always therefore a process of seeking. So there's me involved in all of what you've just said.
Yes.
This is very normal. The amazing thing about this is it doesn't require anything. There's no this what is just what is just this what is. It's just what is. It doesn't need anything else. It doesn't need anything additionally to supercharge it, so that it, it's not. It is a completely normal standard, state. Normal, not a state. Normal everyday quality. It's not a state.
It's totally ordinary, and it is. But right now there is no one here, nowhere. There has never been anyone. There's never been anyone.
Yeah.
Yes. So even those states where the me can't go, they're just
states.
Yeah, the states, but the
States of energy.
states.
It's I mean, I call
Yeah.
that the me state. It's not.
Yeah,
There is no such thing as a person.
yeah, there is
So it's a
exactly.
me state.
Yes.
It's a state of
Very
energy.
good. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's clear. Yes, obviously. Yes. There is no me there. The kind of,
There is no
it's
such
just
thing as a
states.
me.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yes, yes. And as such, is this.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's this.
Yeah.
As such, it's only this. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the seeker is trying to have a better experience of me then, or they're trying to have
The seeker is me.
a...
So they're not having a.
Well,
They're trying to have a better
Well,
experience.
that's what are they seeking? What are they trying to do? They're trying to have a better experience of their... lose the difficult bits of being me.
Well, it's really just the seeking is really a seeking for everything, seeking for what seems to be lost. But because it's seeking for everything, there's no possibility
There's no
of finding it.
chance.
But it's constantly trying to find that, and in a way reaching for things that lessen that contraction.
Okay. And somebody has a... Like there's lots of people out there at the moment that think they're enlightened and they teach.
Oh yeah.
You know, where are they at? They just had a glimpse and they thought they know something.
Well, I think that what seems to go on is that there's a can be a glimpse and then it's claimed.
Right.
It's mine.
Not my glimpse.
My glimpse. I have that. I know.
And I know how to show you have that glimpse if you do what I tell you.
Yeah, or even just I know and follow me.
Yeah.
You know. Inevitable, actually.
Yeah. I know people love it, don't they? Because they think there's something they can follow and get something they think they want to.
Yeah.
Because you don't want this.
This
Why
is
the fuck
this
would you
is
want
as
this?
boring as this
Well, no,
is.
why would you want
this
it?
is boring.
It's horrible.
Well, I mean,
when I say horrible, the idea of it is it's not you having it, it's no one to have it. The actual idea of it myself, I think, is pretty...
Well, it's actually that the me just becomes completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
So it is a complete irrelevance. It is not. It is there isn't this falling away of this event. It is a non-event. It is an irrelevance. It is something that is just that has no. It doesn't matter. Me doesn't matter. The questions end. They're not important. There's nothing interesting or relevant about questions. Questions just fall apart, and the questioner dies. The seeker, the one that's trying to find something, falls apart.
Like, my sense of it is here seems like it's checkmate here. It really is. It's just like, for me now, even the sense it's just literally no to go. Like, it's complete.
No.
Or with anything that's anyway subtly given some slight, it's given some even the slightest little instruction, direction. There's something to grab onto. Like, that's not checkmate anymore. That, no matter how subtle.
But what I get a sense of also is that checkmates can also be something that is wanted by me.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like it's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So this is the checkmate of your checkmate.
I don't think I wanted the checkmate, but I'm not arguing with you there.
So all I'm saying is that it can become a thing.
Yeah, I got you.
Me does this thing of turning it into a thing.
Sorry.
Checkmate of your checkmate.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
brings it back nicely to the energy again, mattering.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Doesn't
like this sort of scientific, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So how did it happen that they started to go and go around and talks just happened? How did it happen? I mean,
Well, it just
how did
seemed
you
to
start?
go, it just seemed to happen. Yeah, there was, it's just started talking to a friend of mine, and then other people wanted to speak about it, so I did that, and then it just sort of went on from there. It's a response. This is a response.
If nobody asked,
No.
you
No.
would be.
No. That's why there's nothing wrong with anything that's expressed here. It's just what's going on. There's no, there's no. This is just. This is already freedom. So.
Just how it's a response in a way to what? Just tell me, David. Like it's a response to something that says this isn't freedom.
It's a
Freedom
response
somewhere else.
Well, it's a response to a question that comes from an apparent body, suggesting that there's the questions are naturally dualistic. So this doesn't have any answers. This simply just undermines the question. So it's just really it's a constant undermining of that which asks the question. It's not answering the question, really.
Like something that says I'm separate
Yeah.
I feel separate. I'm looking for something to make me not feel
Right.
separate.
Well,
And
then,
that's saying you're not separate.
well, it's not saying that you're not separate. It's
Yeah.
saying that there isn't anyone.
Yeah.
So there is. So ultimately, there's no separation. That is just an illusion.
Yeah. Okay.
You're taking the rug out, aren't you? So
Yeah.
Well, it's not on purpose, but it actually what seems to go on is that there is just a response, and the rug seems to be taken out. Yeah, but this has got no intention. It's not trying to deliver any teaching or message, because of course they absolutely obviously can't be one. There's nothing to teach. This is already what is. This is just immediacy.
Mm.
as you said, like the conspiracy, it's a bit of an exposure, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's an exposure. Well, it's already exposed actually.
Okay, you're not trying to.
No,
expose it.
this is exposed. This
Yeah.
is already exposed. It's open.
Mm.
It's only a secret to that which seeks it.
Mm.
An open secret.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It seems like that which seems to be looking for something, the looking for it, it's like it's looking past.
Yeah.
It's the looking for it is already going beyond
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
The looking for something obscures
Yeah.
what's
absolutely,
actually being looked for.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's energetically going somewhere past what it's looking for in a way, just slightly.
Yeah.
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 Mm. Yeah.
Share the joke.
That's fine.
When you were in Germany, when you fell away, was that in Kiselig? No, it's just it's a lovely story when I heard it. It's only a couple of years ago. Yeah?
Sorry.
It was only a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
that's the last time Tony was there, I think, wasn't it?
It was, yes. Yeah. Last time he was there, yeah.
So you were at Tony's?
Yeah.
Ah.
But I mean, I spent a large proportion of my life in Tony's, so it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
No.
Let's not put any
There's no
significance
problem.
on it.
Yeah, that's exactly It's not.
It's just a nice story.
Yeah, it's a nice story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same as Tony's me falling away when he was in the park, etc.
Sure.
Same.
Yeah. But it's become sort of me kind of fixates, and I wouldn't have, you know, I heard that many times, you know, that me fixates on these events, you know, but actually it's totally, absolutely the case. Me fixates on the events of the falling away of whatever, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with it at all. It is that there's event, and happening and happening and happening and happening. This is the end of happening.
Yes.
This is the end of happenings. So it's the only thing which is the end of happening, not another happening. Yeah.
It's funny. So the practically the seeking itself of this event.
Yeah, exactly. That's
it's really funny.
Well, it's always looking for an event.
Yes.
Always looking for.
Oh, it's a kind of postponing.
Yeah.
Postponing
It is just what it is. It's not postponing.
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not even clever enough to postpone anything. It's just contraction for no reason.
Yes.
Just contraction for no reason. There isn't anybody doing it. There isn't anything there. If we personify me and turn me into something, into someone, it makes it seem, oh wow, there's really somebody. There's a really a person in there called me.
No.
There's no reality to that at all.
No intention of.
No intention. It's just contraction. You know, that's it. That's what seems to happen. It's a fever.
Yeah. So seeking, me, contractions, always the same thing. It's this.
Time, same.
Time, yes.
It's really the collapse of energy that thinks it's going to find something in time. It's the collapse of that energy that feels in time, somewhere in time it's going to find something.
That I'm going to find something.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It feels that it's finally going to happen to me.
Yeah.
You know, national lottery, you know, it's like that finger that goes.
It's really just the end of looking in time for something.
Yeah.
The energetic sort of, it's this energetic seemingly moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's weird. It's getting what you want.
Yeah.
But it's equally possible to stop seeking as it is to go on seeking.
There is total possibility, if you like.
Isn't it all seeking?
What do you mean?
Isn't everything just seeking in some way, shape, form, being me?
Oh yeah, being me. Oh, being me for sure. Yeah.
Everything you do is a form of seeking, isn't it?
Well, everything that involves me has a quality of seeking in it. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But you could take that and almost use it as a rod to beat yourself with. In that, if there's this recognition, well, there I go. There's me seeking again.
I see. Yeah. Well, but that's to assume that, you know, which is of course part of me, is that seeking is bad. There's no good or bad. It's just what is. It's just seeking. Seeking seems to be happening.
But what you're seeking in could be, quote unquote, doing bad.
Well, I mean, what does that mean?
Well, you
doing
could
that?
be putting money on racehorses, or you could be doing.
Oh God, that's awful.
Well, you could be
For
your bank account could be cleaned out doing it.
Sorry, I'm still trying to find the bad.
You're left with no money and no house.
And the bad?
Freedom, baby.
That's freedom, is it? Homelessness.
He's still waiting.
I know you're looking at me. I know you're looking at
And
me.
no, but it's, all I'm saying is that there's you're talking
There's no
about
limit.
that what you're describing has got nothing to do with good and bad. It's just to do with preference. You would prefer
Judgment.
to have money and to have a house and to have those things, and then if that doesn't happen, then you don't have that. If the horse
The horse comes
loses
in
or whatever.
Second.
But that's got nothing to do with good and bad. There's no good and bad.
It's very hard for this here to actually hear that and go, yeah, that's right, yeah. It's just, yeah, no.
Do. Well, I understand that. But it's just preference is all I'm saying. There's a preference there.
Yeah.
Which I totally understand. I mean, I agree.
I'm not judging, I'm just saying, yeah.
But it's,
I
but
can't
it's-
hear it that way.
But I mean, good and bad is a sort of ideology that's applied onto those apparent things,
But there'd still be like fear and anger. And
Yeah. Well,
so it's not like you get a.
No, there's still
the
fear,
good
and I
and-
get afraid, the body gets fearful and angry, and yeah, sure.
Yeah, jump frights.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Would you take a flutter? Would you, would you go gambling, say?
Well, it might happen. It might happen.
We're going to casino later.
Yeah, I was going to say, go. Grand National.
Is it tomorrow?
Who knows? There's no limit. This is not. This is unlimited.
But you're slightly unlikely to.
Well, I mean, are you calculating the odds now?
I'm taking bets over here. Well,
I mean,
what's the odds?
I mean, what I get a sense of is that what you're doing is that you're calculating the odds of winning the big one, and that's in a certain sense the gambler's ideology of this is like it's literally the national lottery. Who's going to win the national lottery? If you're not in it, you're not going to win it, right? So that's the idea that if you're in, there's a chance. There's a chance. It might be a slim chance, but at least I've got a chance. With this, there's no bloody chance. Nobody wins this. Yeah, sorry.
No winners and no losers.
No losers. Because it's already this. It's already what is. All there is this immediacy. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
The hecklers.
It's great fun.
Back in my box.
Very much.
Great point. Wonderful. So turn this off.
Bang on time as well.
Yeah, how'd you do that? You say there's no time.
I did.